Welcome everyone. We are the student of Government College of Engineering Nagpur from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. We are here to present our final year project. It is named as Medico Aid. Basically, it is a graphical user interface for real-time disease detection and patient monitoring. We are the team of four members: Prachi Patil, Pranay Kothe, Ameya Shahu, and Sohan Rathod. We have completed this project under the guidance of Dr. Latesh Malik ma'am.
Introduction. The healthcare industry plays an important role not only in the physical health of the people but also in the economy. The main concept of MedicoAid is to assist doctors by using the data driven models and provide speedy treatments to the patient. MedicoAid also uses deep learning algorithms and medical graphs to predict diseases like diabetes and pneumonia, lung cancer, and eczema. Doctors can analyze the data models and can get a second opinion in case of any confusion. Medicoid also reduces the number of deaths due to human negligence. Medicoid also uses cloud-based storage, which helps in maintaining a huge amount of data of each individual patient.
Main motivation behind this project are this figure on the screen. When it is come to doctor to population ratio in India, it is 1 is to 1800. That is, for 1800 people, there is only one doctor. If you look at the government doctors to population ratio, it is horrible. For the population of approximately 10,000, we have only one government doctor. And for the nurse to population ratio, it is also worse, that is 1 is to 500. As you know, data say all. This is horrible. These horrible stats show the workload on the doctors. This led to 5 million deaths per year due to human negligence. Our main aim is to assist doctor with the help of technology. We are not challenging skill set and the experience of the doctors.
Problem with existing system. Problem faced by patients. Record management is really difficult for patients. Lack of accessible care means maintaining patient safety as they don't get infected while they are admitted in the hospital. As people living far away from the hospital required to pay a lot on their traveling. In some cases, there may be some errors while reading the values from the machine, which directly creates a panic moment for the patient. Next, the problem faced by doctors. Diagnosis depends totally on the doctor's intuitions. That is, sometimes there may be possibilities of human errors due to heavy workload during this pandemic session, where MedicoAid provides an helping hand to reduce such problems. Doctors are not only in continuous communication with their fellow patients. For this, MedicoAid provides an user interface, which is accessible on mobile phones also, from which the doctor can monitor the patient from wherever they want. Maintaining medical devices and data is really difficult for doctors also.
Advantages of MedicoAid. It provides affordable solution for connectivity between patient and doctor. With MedicoAid, analysis of data related to patient is easy. MedicoAid has a feature through which doctor can monitor patient from remote location. It helps to reduce expenses on the healthcare with quality treatment. It can be modified to provide drug and equipment management. Whole system of MedicoAid is divided into three main modules. Disease detection module. It is used deep learning algorithms to provide insight on medical images such as X-ray, MRI, etc. Another module is IoT-enabled patient monitoring module. It helps doctor to monitor bioparameter of a patient from a remote location. Consider a situation where a person is a COVID positive. So it is very important to monitor his blood oxygen level. A single doctor can monitor blood oxygen level of such multiple patients using this module, as doctors are not computer expert. So they are provided with the easy to use cross-platform user interface for MedicoAid. This interface can be easily run on desktop as well as mobile or any other devices.
As moving on to the application, right now you can see our application login page. This application is not only on the desktop but also is mobile responsive. In the URL section, you can see an add option, which is an install button to install the application into your local browser. That is, this application is an PWA, that is a progressive web app. At the bottom of the page, you can see here a click here button. Clicking on it, you can see a doctor registration page. For right now, we have test doctor credentials. So we're going directly login into the system. As soon as the doctor is logged in, the data or the credentials are stored into the local storage of the browser to maintain the session of the doctor. That is, you can see here. Below that, you can see the few details that are related to the doctors, which directly comes from the backend. Now, focusing upon the token in the details, that is a JWT token, which maintains the session of the doctor, which directly comes from the backend, and which is an encrypted form of the ID of the doctor. Moving on to the application, there are two main modules, that is disease detection and patient monitoring. Clicking on the disease detection module, you can see 4 diseases, out of which I click on diabetes. Right now I'm providing the camera, the photo of a defected retina. Clicking on the start button, the browser shows the detection that is up to 99% accuracy.
So here we are not capturing frame and sending it to backend. This deep learning module is running in the browser itself. It is requesting model weight file from the backend and then loading the model into the browser itself and running it into the browser. Why we are doing this? Basically, as you can see, it is running with a very good FPS. If we send the frame on the server, then process it, it will reduce the frame FPS of the video and it will not look like a real-time application. Also, for running this model into the browser, we are using TensorFlow JS.
Moving on to the next disease, that is eczema. Eczema is a skin disease. As you can see, its accuracy is up to 100%. Next disease is lung cancer. For lung cancer, we are providing MRI of the patient. For lung cancer, it is also showing up to 100%. The last but not the least, that is pneumonia. This is an X-ray of viral pneumonia. Right now, I have the X-ray of COVID. Moving on to the next module, that is patient monitoring, in which whenever a patient is admitted, the application have an form to enter the patient details, which stores this details into the cloud-based storage facility. That is, clicking on the add more patient button, you can see a form. After clicking on the patient monitoring button, we have a bunch of patients over here already in our system. As you can see the list, clicking on the more button, you see the details of the patient, below which you can see no machine is assigned to this patient. Right now, the doctor has bunch of machines registered on his ID. while I'm assigning a random machine to this patient, like room 3. Now you can see a chart which is displaying the data coming from the Firebase database. Right now, my partner is using the sensor, and after every 5 seconds of interval, the data gets updated in the Firebase, and from the Firebase, it gets updated into the UI. Checking on to the next patient. Here also, the patient has no machine assigned. Right now, you can see there is no room 3. That is, once assigned, cannot be assigned to someone else. Right now, assigning the room 2 machine to this patient. Here also, the machine gets the data from the Firebase and updated after every 5 seconds of interval. Assuming that this patient is discharged from the hospital, to remove the machine from the ID of this patient, you can simply click on the free machine button below over here. Right now, the machine is free from this patient and back to the machine list. All of this was an attempt to create a real-time disease detection and patient monitoring system. Now clicking on the logout button, on the right hand side, you can see from the local storage, the credentials get deleted and the session is over.
Thank you.